everyone, my name is Na and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make these heart round headphone crochet covers. These headphones are the Sony WH-CH710N. These are just like pretty regular sized headphones, I believe. This is the perfect gift to give on Valentine's Day to maybe like your partner, your friend, or maybe a family member or anyone who likes hearts. This pattern was written based off of the headphones being 8 centimeters in diameter, so I suggest going up a size like a size 6 millimeter if your headphones are larger, and down a hook size like a size 4 millimeter if your headphones are smaller. Please don't roast me in the comments. These are the same headphones for the last tutorial, but they are tore up from the front and the back. Okay, let's not think about that or talk about that. Okay, so we're gonna learn how to make these heart covers. For this project, we would need 2 skeins of different colored weight for yards, scissors, round headphones, 5 millimeter crochet hook, and then you'll need a tapestry needle and 2 plus stitch markers. So starting off this pattern, we're going to start off with our heart, and we're going to pull from the center of one of the colors, whichever color we want to be the heart. To make a magic ring, we're first going to take our working yarn and we're going to lay it over our 2 fingers coming towards us. Then we're going to hold the tail end with our thumb and then make an X with the working yarn over our finger. Then we're going to flip our fingers over after holding it with our thumb and secure that string with our 4th finger. Next, we're going to take our crochet hook, stick it under the first loop, and the second loop we're going to hook it and we're going to pull it underneath the first loop and flip it over. Then we're going to make a chain by yarning it over and pulling through our loop. Alternatively, you can do a chain 3, chain 4 the slip stitch, but this is better because you can tighten it up the center and it looks a lot neater. So to start off, we're just going to tighten that a bit and we're going to chain 3 more. To chain your yarn over and pull the yarn through your loop. Now we're going to work in our center. We're going to do 3 treble crochets. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert your hook into the middle of the ring, then we're going to pull up a loop, we're going to pull through 2, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and pull up a loop. Then we're going to do this 2 more times. So yarn over twice, insert the hook into the center, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull up a loop. Then one more time. Now we're going to make 3 double crochets. To double crochet, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the ring, and we're going to pull up a loop. Then we're going to pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through the remaining loops. We're going to do this 2 more times. Yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, pull through the last 2 loops. Then one more time. Chain 1. We're going to do triple crochet again. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert a hook in the center. Make sure that the tail is also underneath your stitches. Then we're going to chain 1. Then we're going to make 3 double crochets. Next, I'm going to do 3 triple crochets again. Now we're going to chain 3. Now we're going to slip stitch into the magic ring. To make a slip stitch, we're going to insert our hook into the magic ring, Then we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop and pull that loop through our loop. We're going to tighten it in the center with the tail. Just pull it very tight. And then we have a beautiful heart. Now you can cut the string. To fasten off, yarn over and pull through the loop, but pull it all the way through. Pull the string tight. You may go ahead and make your second heart if you like, but if not, we're done with this color for now. The easiest way for a beginner to make a slip knot, in my opinion, is you make a regular knot, but you don't pull it all the way. You take the short end, you stick it inside of that knot, you hold the two ends, the short and this is called the working yarn, and then you pull it all tight. So you make a slip knot. Now we're going to attach this to the first treble crochet, so the one after the chain 4, and we're going to pull through the loop, and we're going to pull the loop to make a slip stitch. I'm going to make it a little bit tighter. Okay, so we're going to pull up a loop like so, and then we're going to pull it tight. We just pull the tail a little bit to make it tighter. We're going to make a single crochet in that same stitch. So we're going to insert our hook, then we're going to pull up a loop, then we're going to pull through both loops. Next we're going to make 3 more single crochets. So insert the hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops. Do that 2 more times. And I'm working in the tail end, just so I don't have to do it later. Now, after we do that, we're going to make a half double crochet increase. So we're going to make 2 half double crochets in the same spot. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through all 3. We do the same thing in that same spot. So yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, and pull through all 3. And that's a half double crochet increase. We're going to do a double crochet increase. So we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and we're going to pull through 2 loops, and then we're going to pull through another 2 loops. We're going to do the same thing in the same spot. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, and pull through 2 loops. Next we're going to make a half double crochet increase, but we're going to make it with 3 stitches instead of 2. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to insert our hook and pull up a loop, then we're going to pull through all 3, but we're going to do this 3 times. Okay, so next we're going to skip the chain space again. We're going to do a double crochet increase. Next we're going to do a half double crochet increase. Then we're going to do 4 single crochets. I'm going to show you these chain stitches. You have 3, 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to put one of our fingers behind one of the stitches to help put our hook in easier, like that. And we want to go through the bottom of the stitch so that we don't pull the heart too tightly. So we're going to pull up a loop through that. We're going to make a single crochet in that stitch. Then we're going to make a half double crochet in the next chain. So use your finger and stick it through there at the bottom of the stitch, as you can see. Put through all 3. Do your half double crochet. Then we're going to make a double crochet. So we're going to skip the slip stitch that we made in this first chain, and we're going to go to the second chain. We're going to make a double crochet. So use your finger to help you stick your hook in and pull up a loop. Pull through 2 and pull through 2. Then we're going to do a half double crochet, so we're going to yarn over and insert our hook into the next stitch. Pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Then we're going to finish off with a single crochet. Use your finger to kind of provide some stability, stick it in, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then pull it through. Then we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. So we're going to stick it in, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through that loop. So now we're going to start round 3. To start off, we're going to chain 2. We're going to make 3 double crochets. We're not going to do it in the space directly under the chain 2. We're going to do the next space. We're going to double crochet. Then we're going to place our stitch marker into that double crochet. Now we're going to make 2 more double crochets. Next, we're going to make a treble crochet. Now we're going to make another double crochet. Then we're going to do 2 half double crochets. Now we're going to do 4 single crochets. Then we're going to do 2 more half double crochets. Then we're going to make a double crochet, a treble crochet, 3 double crochets. Then we're going to do a treble crochet increase, which is the same as the double crochet increase in any of the other increases except it's treble. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert a hook, pick up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. We do the same thing in the same spot right here. So yarn over twice, insert the hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now I'm going to do 4 double crochet increases. Next, we're going to do a treble crochet increase. Now we're going to slip stitch into that stitch that we have our slip marker in. So we're going to stick our hook in the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull it through. That's round 3. We're going to remove our stitch marker. We're going to start round 4. Okay, the last round we ended on 30, so now we're trying to get to 40 stitches. So we're going to chain 2 and make a half double crochet the spot right in front of the chain. Then we're going to add our stitch marker. Then we're going to make another half double crochet. Then we're going to make 2 half double crochets together for an increase. So 1, 2 in the same spot. We're going to repeat that pattern until we get to the end of the round. When we get to that last stitch, you could make your last 2 in this spot right here. So and we can count to make sure we have 40 total stitches. It looks like I have 41 stitches, so if you do have an extra stitch somewhere, you just remove 1 or 2 or however many to make sure you have 40, as long as it looks even. Slip stitch into the stitch that has the stitch marker. We're gonna yarn over, pull up a loop, and then we're gonna pull it through. So for the next 2 rounds, are going to be pretty much the same. First, we're going to take out our slip marker. We're going to chain 2. We're going to do 40 half double crochets for 3 rounds. Always start up with half double crochet and then use your stitch marker so that you don't lose your spot. So we can count the stitches to make sure we have 40. Right now we're going to take out the slip marker and then slip stitch into that slot. Next we're going to chain 2 and turn our work. Then we're going to start making our half double crochets again. This first stitch, and then we're going to put our stitch marker into that first stitch. Count to make sure you have 40 stitches. Alright, I counted my stitches, so now I can slip stitch and remove the slip marker. So slip stitch into that first stitch. Then remove. We have one more round of half double crochet, so we're going to chain 2 and turn our work, and then we're going to make half double crochets all around. Count your stitches to make sure that you have 40. Alright, slip stitch in that first half double crochet. And remove your slip marker. Now we would start on the band part, but it is a little off center. I'm going to cut the yarn and fasten off. Pull it tight. For these headphones, I usually like to make the band part about 4 stitches wide. If you center it on here, you probably use like these 4 top stitches in order to make the band. It's a little bit big on this, but it's going to fit the Sony perfectly, but it should fit fine regardless, as long as you tight enough. So we're going to place stitch markers where we want the band to be. We're going to try to center it with the heart, so from the center we're going straight up. Okay, so it looks like these 2 stitches are in the middle, so that means this would be the 4th stitch. And then 3 stitches over would be, so 1, 2, 3. If you look at that gap, compared to the heart, that looks pretty even. That looks like it's going to fit on there very nicely. So we're just going to start on the right side. We're going to insert the hook into the same spot that you put your stitch marker. We're going to make a slip knot. Then we're going to slip stitch into that first stitch. Then we're going to chain 2 and then turn our work. Then we're going to skip the space right underneath. We're going to go to the next space and we're going to make 1/2 double crochet in every stitch until we reach this stitch marker. So when you get to this spot, you can just continue as normal, just crochet over the knot in each of the top of the 1/2 double crochets from the previous round. Once you reach the edge, you want to count all the stitches and make sure that you have 36. I don't know how, but it ended up with 37 stitches. So the gap is a little bit bigger, but it should be fine. So we're going to take that out. We don't necessarily need to, but it's just so that I can have a stitch marker for the beginning stitches of the next rounds. We're going to start decreasing. To decrease, we're first going to chain 2, turn our work. We're going to start out with 2 1/2 double crochets and don't skip that first stitch. We're going to go into there. In the third stitch, we're going to make our actual decrease. So we're going to yarn over, insert the hook into the 1/2 double crochet, then pull up a loop. We're not going to pull through these. Instead, we're going to yarn over again. Go to the next stitch, insert your hook, and pull up a loop. Now we should have 5 loops, and we're going to pull through all of them. And this is a 1/2 double crochet decrease. So we're going to do 2 1/2 double crochets. Then we're going to do a 1/2 double crochet decrease. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, and pull through all of those. We're going to do that until we get to the end of the round. So we're at our last 2 stitches. Make that decrease stitch. We should have 27 stitches. You can size the headphones again, make sure that they fit. They're fitting pretty well. They're starting to cup over the bottom part too, so that's what we want to happen. Now we're going to chain 2 and turn our work. We're not going to skip the first stitch. We're going to do a 1/2 double crochet and then a 1/2 double crochet decrease. So the same thing as last time. You can make a 1/2 double crochet into that and then also add in your stitch marker if you like. And then a decrease, you yarn over, insert your hook into the loop, pull up a loop, then go to the next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook into the loop, pull up a loop, and pull through all 5 loops. And that's your decrease, and we're going to do this until we reach the end of this round. Okay, now we're at our last 2 stitches, so we're just going to do that last decrease. For round 11, I'm going to chain 21. And I'm going to skip the first chain, and then I'm going to go into the second chain. And I'm going to make a single crochet, so pull up a loop, pull through both loops, go at the bottom of that chain again, pull up a loop, go through both loops. And we're going to do this for a total of 20 times. After you made your 20 single crochets, we're going to make single crochets along the tops of these half double crochets for our previous round, 20 each one. To make the last single crochet where that stitch marker is. So we're gonna make a single crochet, then we're gonna chain 21 again. Then we're gonna skip the first chain and then make single crochets all along these chains. Next, we're going to make single crochets along the edge of this headphone cover. So first we're going to slip stitch into that first half single crochet we did. Then we're going to make a single crochet just along the edge. It doesn't have to be perfect, just stick it into the edge of the thing and make a slip stitch just all along the edge. You can go into these gaps or like around these stitches, like so. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be about 5. Then remove the stitch marker. You're going to skip that space. You're going to go into this bottom edge right here. Make a single crochet, go to the next stitch, for a total of 4 single crochets. Then we're going to do the same across the other edge. We're going to go into just the sides, making sure that you're either on top of a stitch or one of the side holes. Just making sure that you're going. And then for the top stitch, you can slip stitch into that. And then you can cut your yarn and you can tie it off. So this is how you make this pattern. And what you're going to do, you're going to weave in these extra ends if you want. They should fit with moderately sized headphones. So as you can see, we have the here's how it looks on these headphones. You can tie it in the back or whatever you like. These fit nicely. It's a little loose, but the Sony's, they're gonna fit a little nicer. Of course, this pattern is adjustable to like whatever your needs are. You can use the tapestry needle or the crochet hooks to set back in. And that was the end of the tutorial. You make another one of these for the other side. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.